Hey, this is Trey. I got my camera set up. Oh shit, I just knocked my candle off. I got my camera set up to where I already had it on the card, so I'm not going to move it while I'm talking. You know, let me get a different candle. No, that's it. Okay, we've got one here. I'm using a white candle. I burn it on top of my skull, simply because for me that symbolizes the spirits to come in and help me with this reading, and that the goddesses and the gods show up and help me decipher this reading and give me the power from within, from the spiritual world. I command all that of thee. And I have written in my candle, because it's a white candle, it can be used for anything. So I'm using it for occult power. So I had a woman send me an email. I already laid the spread out. The spread of I believe it's full moon. I love the spread. It works very well. It's the new moon spread, and a lot of people like to do it on the full moon, except I really feel like it works very well year round. It's got a lot of information that can be gathered from it if the cards play out right. So I had a woman send me an email the other day. I'm not going to name a name. I told her I'd do her reading and I would put it on my YouTube page and she could check it out. She called me up and she said, you know, I was raised in the church, and my mom and dad are Christian and all that stuff. I said, well, you know, that's good for you, you know, to each their own. And she said, you know, I'm really embarrassed and I don't want my name said because I feel like if my family finds out about it that I'm seeking guidance, that I will be banished from the church and all that stuff. I said, hey, no problem. We'll just keep you secretive. You know what's going on and what the reading's about and who it's for. And what she was wanting to know was whether or not if she should change jobs. She's got a really nice job offer and was wanting to know whether or not what the deal was, how I thought about that. So let's go ahead and get started here. Sorry, if I take a pause, I'm pulling from her energy, and you know, that type of deal. So let's get on with the reading. This first card is represents the new moon, and we're going to go ahead and flip her over and see. Okay, so we've got the High Priestess, which is wisdom, in this deck. I'm using the Book of Shadows Tarot card. So we have wisdom, and this goes really right along good with her question because she's seeking the truth and wisdom and knowledge. And not necessarily power, but the power of knowledge to understand what she needs to do. So we're going to have to look at the next card and see what plays out here. And the next card is going to be the waxing moon and how it will progress. So let's turn them over here. And we have the Earth suit, and this is really cool because so far our energy is really showing something here. We have seeking wisdom, seeking truth, and knowledge. And we have the Earth card, which it's probably kind of hard to see on the camera, but there's a boulder here that goes kind of like it makes an archway. And there's gnomes here, and they're collecting rocks and that type of deal. So what I gather from this card is we are to be putting back, collecting maybe a nest egg for the job move. That we all know that well, this is a beautiful card. We all know that within changing jobs that there is a financial problem there, because usually you're without a check for, depending on how they pay, sometimes a month at a time. So the cards are showing me, we're seeking wisdom, we're seeking truth, we are collecting, we are putting things back, a nest egg, positive energies. We're putting all this back for a rainy day. So let's move on to the next card down here, and let's see what we got down here. This is going to be the waning moon, and what to reflect on. Oh wow! And we have the fire element card, not element, the fire suit here, with all the astrology signs, which is telling me that there really has to be a change here. There's got to be a change. So what we've got so far, let's reflect here. All of our energy is really flowing very nicely through here. The cards are really working very well right now. And so what we have is we have seeking truth and wisdom, because we've got the High Priestess of Wisdom. That's a very simple card to interpret right there. So we've got the gathering, the putting back of something. This could even be putting back for a vehicle or an apartment to move towards your new job, because maybe you live far away from where your new job's going to be and you don't want to commute. So you're putting back that nest egg for that job or that vehicle. Maybe you don't want to move and you want to buy a better vehicle for this job. So you're putting back that nest egg for that. So and something's got to change. So it's telling me maybe the job you're at needs to change in order for this energy to flow the way it's flowing. So let's go ahead and go to the next card here. And that card is actually going to be the waning moon. And what we have here is we have the goddess Odin. And what happened here is Odin, he wanted to know knowledge and wisdom, and he paid a great price for that. He was pierced in the side, and he was hung. That's why there's this noose here on this tree to the goddess of Odin. And he was hung, and through great suffering and through great sacrifice, he became wise. He got his wisdom. So the energy is really still flowing really good right here, because we've got two wisdom cards. We've got wanting to know the truth. We've got wanting to know the wisdom through great suffering. Which suffering could be, like I said earlier, you're putting back a nest egg for a car, an apartment, or whatever that nest egg may be for. Suffering could very well be that you're not being able to spend your money on the things you want, necessarily the things that you need. So see, we sometimes want things that we don't really need. So when we don't get the wants, we feel like we're suffering because, man, I really wanted that, or whatever the case may be. So this energy is really, it's really flowing really well through here. And before I get to the last card, what I can see right here is there is a change coming, and I really feel like with the way these cards are showing, the way these cards are showing me right now, and the energy I'm feeling, is that you don't need to be at the job that you're at right now, that you need to make that change. And when you make that change, you're going to sacrifice. some wants for your needs, because you're going to be in between a paycheck and stuff. So there's a sacrifice here, and then you're gaining your wisdom and you're gaining your knowledge. And I have a feeling, I have a really good feeling about this card right here. I just have a feeling that it's, well, I'm not going to say, because man, I just have a really good feeling. This card is going to tell us exactly what we need to know, because these cards are all playing together, and the energy is so well towards the change and the gathering and the sacrifice for the wisdom, and the very first card wanting to know the truth and the wisdom. So let's go ahead and let's flip this last card over. That's going to be the next new moon. So let's flick that over. And boy, oh boy, was I right. We have the goddess Ostara. And what this represents is Ostara, she is pouring her holy water, her anointed water, out onto the earth, and it's promoting I can't think of the word right now. It's promoting happiness, peace, joy. So with the spread that we have here right now, I definitely have to say that you need to change jobs. You're going to be peaceful at the end because you've sacrificed for your putting back your little nest egg. You may even have, your sacrifice may even be that you have kids, and we know how kids are. They're always wanting new toys and the next new thing, and that could be a sacrifice of putting back that money and not being able to provide that for your kids at that time. That's a sacrifice, and in that sacrifice we will gain the wisdom, and then there's that change right here. And then with all of this playing together, after we've done all this, we're at peace at what has happened and the change that has to come. And we're very joyful with this card. So there you go. There's a reading for my, well, not really friend, acquaintance that sent me an email. And with this reading, I'm sorry, but I really think you need to change jobs. You're gonna, if you want that peace, you're gonna want to change. The cards have spoken very well today. I thank you, gods, and I thank you, goddesses, for the energy, for reading these cards here today, and the wisdom that we've used with these cards here today. They've worked out very well, and everything promotes change, and then you're going to be peaceful. So I hope you're happy with your reading. Please email me later and let me know how things expire and how things go. Keep in touch, and I will see you all next time. This is a tarot reading by Trey, using the Book of Shadow tarot cards. And that's it, bros. Hope you guys have a good one. Blow out the candles. Thank you, gods. Thank you, spirit world. Until we meet again.